The world of literature is full of treasures waiting to be explored. And that is why today we have brought to you a few book recommendations for the children who want to discover new worlds of knowledge and imagination through stories. If you like our videos, do not forget to share your comments with us and share this video with your friends. If you watch this video, you will get to know about 5 beautifully illustrated books which will help young readers cultivate reading habits through visual aesthetics. The first story that we will focus on today is The Nightingale, written by H.C. Andersen. The Nightingale is a beautiful tale about how an emperor prefers the voice of a mechanical bird made of gold over the song of a real nightingale. But the story ends with the real nightingale song restoring the emperor's health. This story has a beautiful oriental folkloric atmosphere, and the elaborate description of a royal household appeals to the children. H.C. Andersen's language provides vibrant imagery, and to visually experience the ornamental landscape, get your hands on a copy that includes the illustrations by Francis Crozat. It's not only aesthetically captivating, but also gives a moral message through the plot, giving it an educative quality. Let's move on to a different theme, shall we? So Heidi is a story of a young girl who lived with her paternal grandfather on the Swiss Alps. Jonathan Spyri's beautiful narrative paired with attractive illustrations makes this novel the most interesting for kids. It keenly traces the journey of Heidi from villages to hills and cities, with new explorations and learning on every turn. Gullivers Travels is a series of novels written by Jonathan Swift about a man who visits remote locations of the world and discovers absurd new elements. In the first book of this series, Gulliver reaches a land of Lilliputians where he appears to be a giant. These stories thus have the elements of adventures and exploration that help the children to develop their imaginative powers. It is one of the classic novels that equally appeals to both children and adults. The Magic Porridge Pot is a German fairy tale for the age group of 5 to 7 years, but who doesn't like a little magic? The story is about a little girl and his mother finding a magic porridge pot which cooked porridge as soon as they said, "Cook, little pot, cook." Once it went on cooking and the porridge rose over the edge, and still it cooked on until the kitchen and the whole house were full, and then the whole street, just as if it wanted to satisfy the hunger of the whole world. And there was the greatest distress, but no one knew how to stop it. At last, it stopped and gave up cooking, and whosoever wished to return to the town had to eat their way back. This interesting story is solely based on magic that engages children and takes them to a new world. If you grab the Ladybird edition, the illustrations by Mike Gordon will further add to the children's wonder. The next and the last book recommendation for this series would be Diary of a Wimpy Kid, written by Jeff Hinney. It is about a middle school weakling, Greg Heffley, who writes a journal of his personal experiences with interesting doodle illustrations. It is a series of 15 books that touches upon the different angles of Greg's life, family, friends, school, and so on. It is fitting for the young reader of the age 10 to 15 years who struggle to cope up with academics and relationships, and so they can relate to Greg's journal. We hope that you enjoyed the video. We'll come back with more interesting videos. Till then, happy reading.